I must preface this by saying how proud I am of everyone on our team who brought this project together. We have achieved something that superpowers throughout history have sought out, and those that did seek such a thing paid a heavy price. I am, of course, talking about Project Merry-Go-Round. This project was dropped on my desk several months ago, and on the front of the beige folder, the big red classified was clear as day. I read through it, and, well, interested in joining this project, I made the proper calls through the specific channels, and suddenly I was in a blacked out SUV due for an undisclosed location. The facility I was brought to had been built into a mountain, with the only visible feature being the corridor barred by an ad hoc checkpoint, and a small group of heavily armed men dressed in military fatigues. When I was let out, I was finally able to meet my colleagues, and from there we were led to a main conference hall. It was there that everything was laid bare. Project Merry-Go-Round wasn't conventional, if you will. It was definitely on the borders of fringe science, if only for lack of a better description. In its simplest form, they had found a way to bring back fallen soldiers, and they wanted us to help finish the job as they were close to a breakthrough. To be completely honest, I was equal parts excited and taken back. I had never approached anything like this before, so of course the following days were, well, interesting to say the least. Months would go by before we'd see the initial results. It was on that fateful day we finally did it. We could take a human soul and transfer it into a semi-autonomous construct. My team was reveling, but our superiors were in the corner with their eyes swelling. The thought of having weaponized the afterlife must have really gotten their rocks off. We moved in on the testing phase by testing movement and motor function. This is where everything started to go wrong. After we'd complete the motor function testing, we'd move on to the Q&A. These would be a series of questions that only the supposed person or soul would know the answers to. When we reached phase 2, the project imploded. I asked its name, and when I did, this horrid howling sound just filled the room. The glass on the observation room shattered and computer equipment went haywire. The construct freed its left arm and grabbed my assistant. Her neck was broken in an instant and was flung across the room like a damn plate. Afterwards, it freed itself completely, then everything went to hell. I dove out of the way. When I got up, I saw that thing tear through the last of my colleagues, all the while making that damn howling sound. It was a goddamn ear-piercing, hellish howl. When I saw the main door open and the guards flood in, I took my chance and ran. Behind me, I heard a fusillade of gunfire, followed by the screams of dead men. By this point, the alarms were blaring and armed guards were running to and fro in a vain attempt to secure the situation. But we had built it too well. The construct's outer shell was laden with bulletproof plating, and among other countermeasures, it was nigh unbeatable to anything short of high explosives or armor-piercing rounds. Even if you were using AP-tip bullets, you'd still need to hit its weak spots, of which there were two. As I ran down the crowded corridors towards the main offices, I began to piece together what might have gone wrong, although it's only a theory. But I don't think the soul we put inside the construct was the one we'd intended. This was something else. At the same time, though, I was smiling. I was truly running from success. We'd not only proven the existence of the soul, but we'd found a way to move into a man-made war machine. Project Merry-Go-Round was a complete success. Now, I don't have much longer before Subject 153 makes it to the main offices. I've made this recording in case I don't make it, but if I do, I promise to continue the project as it indeed bears fruits. I've been watching on the cameras, turning one guard after another into a camo-colored mess. I expect a full complement of soldiers to be deployed here soon for cleanup, but we'll see if I make it that long. Once again, I must state how proud I am of everyone on our team and the hard work that was put in to bring this project together. Well, that's what you get when you start messing around with things, or, as fancy people like to put it, play God. Now, I am of the personal belief that humanity deserves to know everything that it can about its history, about the history of Earth, and, kind of leaving no stone unturned in terms of knowledge. But I am also of the firm belief that there are places on Earth that man just simply was not meant to go. Or bad things will happen. But what do I know? Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it if you listened all the way to the end. That means a lot to me. It makes me a happy pumpkin. It makes me make the happy pumpkin noises like you have no idea. Anyways, I will leave a link to my Twitch channel in the description. You can come hang out there if you want. I stream very infrequently. I don't particularly have a schedule going because I'm spending time on here doing all those fun things. But anyways, this was your good friend, the Musical Pumpkin, watching over your pumpkin patch, and I will see you next Sunday with another Fractured Stories. And maybe something else. I'm not sure. Who knows? I have no idea. Do you? Bye.